Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. I am Bert the Stormtrooper and this is the home of That's Just Prime, the comprehensive Optimus Prime review series. I also review other Transformers, lots of G1 stuff, as well as Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Ghostbusters, GoBots, and pretty much any other toy that may jump out at me. If you're new to the channel, thanks for checking me out. Please be sure to click that subscribe button and don't forget to give me a thumbs up and share if you like what you see. Hello and welcome, I'm Bert the Stormtrooper, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Studio Series 70 B-127, or Bumblebee in Cybertronian mode from the Bumblebee movie, and I love this toy. Released in 2021, this figure is brand new and in store shelves right now. As of the time of this recording, it is a deluxe class figure and it retails for approximately $20. I found mine on the store shelf. And here we have Bumblebee, and it comes with everything you see here and one thing you don't see here, and we'll get into that in just a moment. Real quick, let's take a look at the box, and we've got that familiar Studio Series packaging with window box, Transformers logo on the side. We've got the movie logo on the bottom there telling us the figure, and I don't know if that's artwork or a screenshot, but anyway, there's Bumblebee, or B-127 right there. Over on the side, Studio Series 70, Bumblebee one more time. On this side, Bumblebee one more time. And then on the back, we've got product shots showing us B-127. I'm probably going to keep calling him Bumblebee. He's Bumblebee, right? But here he is, B-127, both in robot and in vehicle mode. Setting the box off to the side, we also get, of course, the background, which is very cool. These little display backgrounds are cool. I don't really keep them, but they're cool. I think I've kept the animated ones, but not any of the live action movie ones. But there you go. It's a nice display piece if you want to use it. And then we also get the instruction sheet, which if you've got the Jeep mode for him, then you already know how to transform him, but we'll get into that in just a moment. So here's the instruction sheet for B-127. Takes you through all the steps, and it's nice and clear and concise. And of course, we've got B-127 himself. And here is B-127 one more time in vehicle mode, just a closer up look, and one more accessory. And I absolutely love the way they've actually managed to do this for all of the Bumblebee movie Studio Series figures, is that they actually found a way to get the weapon integrated inside of the vehicle. You don't have weapons sticking into the vehicles. This one, the Jeep and the Volkswagen all do the same thing. I absolutely love that about these guys. But yeah, so there's the weapon. It's plugged in right in there. And here's B-127 in his vehicle mode. I absolutely love this. This is just so cool. This vehicle mode is approximately 4.5 inches long. It's about an inch tall, so he's got a really nice low profile. Yellow wheels, yellow on the tires as well. The pegs right here on this one, these were clear. There's a lot of clear plastic on this figure, and I don't know how that's going to fare in the long run. This clear plastic tends to become brittle, so I am kind of worried about that with this figure. I did paint the pegs on mine because he had the yellow peg on the back here, but this peg in the front was clear. It's like a smoky clear plastic, and I just didn't like the way that looked, so I took the wheels off and I painted that, and then I put the wheels back on. Just, if you decide to do that, be careful, because this is, again, it is clear plastic with paint on it. So there's a lot of that. You can see, again, look at the feet. The feet down here, this is all clear plastic that's been painted over. This entire hood, because of this clear stripe going down the front here, or down the top here, this is all clear plastic. That's been painted on. The headlights here, you can see these are also clear plastic, and it's just painted around it to just kind of make that headlight, or the look like a headlight right there. So just be careful with this figure. There's a lot of clear plastic on this guy. He rolls really nicely, and I absolutely love the design and the detail on this guy. Of course, it's a made-up vehicle, so it's just what we saw in the movie, or a very close approximation to what we saw in the movie. Of course, this mold was also used for Cliff Jumper a couple of months ago, but just kind of going all the way around. I just love all of the little molded details there on the side that kind of looks like some exhaust and some intakes there. I love this wing up here. I just love the way that comes out. There's a lot of detail here in the back. Not a lot of paint, but there is a lot of detail molded in. Just very cool. I really dig the design of this vehicle. That just looks so cool. Now, this is a heavy retool of Studio Series 57 Off-Road Bumblebee. We'll bring this guy in here. And then again, for him, I also painted I painted the wheel hub on him as well, if you're curious. But yeah, so it doesn't look like it, but these guys are pretty much the same skeleton with all new panels over top of them. The transformations for these guys are identical. The real big difference is that Bumblebee in vehicle mode is facing front this way, and then this guy in vehicle mode is facing back. So you kind of turn it around, put new panels on him, and you got this guy, which I think it's absolutely genius how they managed to do that with the same toy and give us two completely different toys. Absolutely love that about these guys. But there it is. There's these two guys together, so you can see what they look like. And then, of course, here he is with the Volkswagen, which is not a retool of. This is a very different figure. But there you go. So this is really neat because now I've got all three. Actually, I have all four of the Bumblebee movie molds, if you count the Camaro at the end there. But I don't know where the Camaro is. I haven't put away because this is what I like. I like Bumblebee in Volkswagen mode. But there you go. So it's really cool to just have all three of these here side by side. I think that's just super neat. All right, let's get into transformation real quick. And again, transformation, if you're familiar with the off-road Bumblebee, it's going to be almost identical, just a couple of extra things added here. So you can start by trying to remove the weapon. If you can reach in there and just kind of wiggle it out, it'll pop right out. There you go. There's two tabs right in there that the weapon is tabbed into. If you can't get to it from here, it's just going to pop off when you pop the hood off anyway. So, you know, either or works fine. We're going to start working around this entire hood here. So this, you can see the line right there. It's just kind of tabbed into place here. And at least on my copy, this is very, very tight. So I've got it tabbed in there quite securely. I gotta really get my thumb in there. If you look up here, just kind of work around these wing pieces here, and that's gonna bring the whole thing up like that. So once you've done that, the front of the hood here is going to fold in, and then the top of the hood here is this is a double hinge here, and this is gonna fold out. And I am not a fan of this. Just feels, because again, if you look at this is all clear plastic. It just feels like you might break it if you're not careful with it. So just be careful with it. That little tab is going to go right in there. That folds in, and that's his backpack pretty much all done. Just kind of leave it hanging out like that for now. Okay, let's start right here with the feet. The front of the car, I already untabbed it, but you can see that was tabbed in right there. So untab that there and there. That's going to let you bring the feet out. Come around this side here. These little panels are going to come down to kind of cover up his ankles. And then just separate the legs, which are tabbed in, or the feet rather, which are tabbed in together right there. Take these panels right here. These are also tabbed in right there. And this is going to rotate over. And then you're going to take the wheel, and you see again, clear plastic where the wheel is mounted to. Rotate the wheel into his leg right there. Same thing over here. Rotate this fender. Rotate the wheel into the shin. And are the tabs on this side? No. Okay. We're going to bring this panel down. So this is clipped to the rear quarter panel here. And this is on a double hinge. It's going to come up and over, come down. There's a little tab right there, and there's a little slot inside of the panel that this should tab into right there. It may or may not tab. As you can see on my copy, not so much. All right, so that's supposed to tab into there. Same thing over here. Bring this up and over, bring it all the way down, and attempt to tab it into place. The legs on this guy tend to be a little finicky. I like the way this guy looks. Like, I really like the design on this guy. But especially in the legs, things just don't stay together. These panels, anytime I try to pose them or anything like that, these panels are going to come off. So just be prepared for that. All right, arms. Bring these arms down. These are tabbed in. You see the little tabs on the inside of his elbows? Those are tabbed into his torso right there. So bring that down. Actually, yeah. And then bring this down, this whole rear panel. Just bring this all the way down. Bring this back as far as you can, which is going to let you bring the head up. Head can be difficult to get up. There you go. Straighten out the neck. And now you're going to bring the shoulders out, like so. Those two square holes right in there is where these two tabs are going to peg into. So peg that right in there. just like that. Straighten them out. Okay, this panel. Bring this forward. Open the chest pieces up. And then you can fold this panel back down again. And then this is going to fold up, and these square pegs are going to go into those square holes. There and there. Just like that. And then get them all nice and straightened out. And fix his legs again, probably. If yours is like mine, you're going to be fixing these legs a lot. And there we go. No, we're not. These panels just do not want to stay for me. Look at that. Fiddly, fiddly, fiddly. And I've heard that about this figure. I heard that this figure is fiddly. I like the design. I like the way this looks. I like the transformation. I love the vehicle mode. But man, those legs are fiddly. They do not stay put. But there you go. There is B-127 in robot mode, standing at approximately 4.5 inches tall. These legs are going to bother me now. Just, what are you going to do? They're going to bother me now. But yeah, there he is. And again, I really do like this design. I like the way this looks. I find it odd. This is not really a complaint. Just I find it odd that he only came with a battle mask and he did not come with a regular B mask, which is, I find odd. Again, not a complaint, just a note. And just kind of going all the way around, you know, he looks like B-127 did in the movie. I don't know about that backpack, but other than that, I mean, still, he does it better than the Volkswagen one. The Volkswagen one just had way too much backpack. So, articulation-wise, head is on a ball joint, I think, or no, it's on a hinge. Yeah, it's on a ball. So it's on a hinge and it's on a ball joint. So you can go side to side, up and down, all that good stuff. Shoulders, ball joint, in and out, forward and backward, all the way around. Rotation at the bicep, bend at the elbow, nothing at the wrists. Rotation at the waist. Ball jointed hips, so forward, backward, in and out. Rotation at the thigh. Bend at the knee. Forward and backward on the ankle. And yeah, the ankle's actually on a ball joint. So a little bit of ankle rocker there as well. Now you can take his weapon. Oh my goodness, these leg panels. Again, you know, we're in front of the camera, so the leg panels are going to act up. That's just the way toys are. They don't like cameras. All right, so you can take the weapon, and this is pretty much the exact same weapon that came with the off-road Bumblebee, right? So it's just going to peg in his hand right there, cover up his hand, and look like it came out of his arm. It's the exact same weapon, just with a little bit of silver detail, so it looks pretty good. I don't know. I'm sure there's somewhere that you can peg it when you're not using it, but there it is. Yeah, cool little figure. I like it. Again, the legs are fiddly. And they're being extra fiddly on camera just because they like to be difficult. But, yeah, seriously, I've been playing with this figure for a couple of days now. I've not had this much trouble with these legs up until now, but that's just the way it is. So, all right, so I just can't get this thing straight. I want to do comparisons, and I can't get it straight. Come on, stand straight for me. Stop messing your legs up. All right, you got to be kidding me. This is about to become another Devastator video. I'm telling you. Another Devastator blooper video. All right. Are you going to stand for me now? Stay. Comparisons. Here he is with off-road Bumblebee. Let's put you in the middle. Here he is with off-road Bumblebee. And here he is with Volkswagen Bumblebee. So you can see how these guys all look together. And again, I love having this trio. I don't know where my Camaro one is. I got to dig it up just so I can have them all together. But this trio right here, I just absolutely love the way this looks. And I think that about does it for the Transformers Studio Series 70 B-127, or Bumblebee from the Bumblebee movie. What did you think of this figure? Let me know down in the comments. Give me some thumbs up. Subscribe and hit that bell icon so you're notified when I upload a new video. I've got a donate button up there. If you want to hit on that, I certainly would appreciate it. Please share with your friends if you like what you see, and I'll talk to you next time.